What is your will, my master?
Hey, what's up, Vitaly? Quick demo video for you for your SP Sabers and Props and Phoenix Props Darkness V3. I was gonna do this tomorrow, but I want to hurry up and get this done tonight so that I can get this out in the mail to you tomorrow morning. Okay. It is installed with the CFX that you wanted. It's got a 2-button setup. I put your main switch back here, if you can hear that, and then your auxiliary switch is the bottom pillbox area right here. If you can hear that clicking. If not, you'll feel that in person. Okay. You've got CC Sabers in here for your lit PCB. So you got 3 sets right there. I'm not going to use the blade retentions on this demo. I don't have your quillions, obviously, as you know. I've got this little 7/8 inch blade that I'll stick in here, and I'll show you that each side works. And then I've got my little test blade here that I'll throw in, and I'll show you that the main blade works as well. Let's see here. To get to everything, what you want to do, you got to take off this handle. I did cut the wire right here, so you can just pop it out of that clip like that. And then there's 3 screws. You got 1, 2, 3. We got to take all 3 of those out. So we'll do that real quick. But before we take the handle out, and I probably should have done this before I started to take the screws out. I forgot all about it because it's late. But that back switch, that is your activation switch, it's on a magnet. This guy right here. So you just want to grab a pair of tweezers or something, and I'm just going to pull it out so that it's not in the way. Just like that. And we'll pull it out. And we got all those screws out, so we can just pull this handle right off. And then we can take the shroud as well. You can hang on to it with your hand like this if you want to. If not, though, you can just, it is free floating now. You can pull it all the way out just like that. And then that leaves you with your fully exposed chassis. So this is for CFX. Like I said, I ordered this chassis custom for you. It's got a 21700 removable battery here, so I'll be sending this battery, and then I'm sending you an extra one that you wanted. Your CFX board is up here, and this is just a press fit into the shelf. But something I didn't do that I would suggest that you do is after you get done loading your fonts on this guy, I would take a little bit of E6000 on the sides of this board and press it down and let it cure for a while. It is wanting to come up just a hair because I have a ton of wires under this guy. You've got accent pixels right here. You got like an 8-strip accent pixel here. I've got another one over here. And there's just a ton of wires. So it's sitting in there pretty well, but for long-term use, or if your son's going to use it for sure, put a little bit of E6000 on the corners of that and it will stay in place. And then you've got a kill switch right here that will flip on in a second. I did go through on the underside of this CFX and I put 8 SMD LEDs on the underside for you, just for some added blinkies. These accent strips in the chassis, they're wired in line with your main blade, but as you and I talked about, your side quillions, the data line goes to the LS2 pad on the CFX, so those can be controlled, independently. Okay. So what you want to do, we'll just come over here and we'll flip the kill switch since we got a battery in it already. So you got your board going. So we turn it on. And you got that side of the chassis working, that side, or you can see it better like that, right? Let me find the auxiliary button. All of your LEDs are fired up. So everything's looking good there. I'll turn it off. I don't remember if I said it, but it just has a stock font package on it. We'll put this thing back together. All right, so You want to take the shroud, slide the shroud on. And it will fall right into place where it should go. And when you put the handle on, you can line up the wires, but also you have this notch right here in the handle. That notch lines up with the pillbox. And that's how that goes on. So this handle will only go on one way, right? And once we've got all that on, we got to come back and put those 3 screws back in. So we'll do that real quick. So now once we got all 3 of those screws back on, we can come over here and we can slide that wire back into the clip so it looks all like one piece. It's never been cut. And then lastly, we're going to take your activation button and put it back where it goes, and it will find its home right in here. I did this demo a little bit early, and so the glue didn't hold on that magnet. So what I'm going to do after this demo is I'm going to put that magnet back on that switch and let the glue sit overnight. I got a little bit overzealous trying to get this done, and I didn't let it sit long enough. So when I pulled that switch out initially, the magnet came off with it, but it's no big deal. It's easy enough to do. But once we got everything put together, we'll hit activation. Auxiliary pillbox. Turn it off, and I'll show you that the main blade works. Right, we'll just throw this in here. I'm not going to tighten it down because this guy is pretty small. I'm just going to hold it in for the sake of showing you that it works. Right. Auxiliary. Blade lock up. And then we'll go through each of the side ones to show you that they work as well. So I just got that set. I think I have this set to about 20 or 25 pixels, right? So everything's looking good there. We'll take it out and we'll put it in this one over here. I'll fire this guy up real quick. Just like that. As soon as your side blades come in from Sean, I'll make sure that I get those all installed and sent to you. We'll go through a few sound fonts.
Sound bank selection. Nightfall. Crystal focus. Crystal focus.
Nebula. Nebula.
You got good flash on clash. And that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take this back off the handle off, and I'm going to disassemble it off camera because it is kind of lengthy process, and there's really no need to show you that. I showed you at the beginning of the video, but that is basically your darkness. So let me know if you got any questions, and if not, we'll package this guy up first thing in the morning for you. All right, thanks.